As you may know already, I'm really into the axes, and especially in the vintage axes. So I have been collecting these Finnish, these are like collateral axes from flea markets and stuff, and these are from the 1920s or 1950s even. And people have been asking for me that where I can buy the leather axe mask for the axe. And you can't buy those factory made because there never was any. The traditional way was to make it from the birch bark, the sheet here. But if you want to use this like like I do in the hiking and the camping, then you want to have some kind of leather mask here, what is easy to take away and put back on, and it's protecting your gears if you have this in the backpack or something. But I can show you how to make the axe mask by yourself, because it's not so difficult. For getting started, you need only some basic tools. So here I have the basic tools, all the necessary things you need to make the axe mask. So you need obviously a piece of leather. You need this wax line for it. You need 2 needles. These are actually like a saddle blacksmith needles. You need some pencil. You have some knife. I took this one here because it looks better, but actually I usually use this one. You need hammer. You need this kind of spike or a drill. Here is the narv color for the leather, so it's leather color. I have this kind of staples and a tool which I use with the hammer and hit that staple. You can see it later. And yeah, the tool you can use just like a cloth or something to put the color to the leather, but I use this one, and you make it really fast. I think it looks better. And you need a tool and a thing for the stripe. You can see later where I use these ones. But this is actually the basic tools you need, and it's not so expensive. You can find these really cheaply someplace. Alright, when I make the axe, too difficult word for me, axe mask, I usually draw it first in the paper, and I use the paper for cutting the leather. So that's the reason I can by that I can save a little bit later, so it's going to be cheaper. So I'm going to put this one over. Of course you have to think first the design, what kind of mask you want. And I know already the design for it. Okay, so I colored this leather already. You can also color it after it's ready. But the reason because I did this one is because I'm going to use this yellow line, and if I color it later, it's going to color the line also. And I want it to be yellow. So this color is actually drying really fast. And when I did moist this leather, it actually works better when it's not too moist, so I leave it for drying a little bit. And when you do this, sometime you start to realize when it's the good time to start making it, so it's not too wet. And actually I think now it's almost perfect moist, so we can start making this mask. Okay, because this is vintage axe, it's going to be rusty quite easy, and to avoid the unnecessary job, I'm going to put this second-hand plastic here.
Baby, I see this world has made you sad. Some people can be bad. Things they do, the things they say. But baby, I'll wipe away those bitter tears. I'll chase away those restless fears that turn your blue skies into gray. Why worry? There should be laughter after pain. There should be sunshine after rain. These things have always been the same. So why worry now? Baby, when I get down I turn to you, and you make sense of what I do, though it isn't hard to say. But baby, just when this world seems mean and cold, our love comes shining red and gold, and all the rest is by the way. Why worry? There should be laughter after pain. There should be sunshine after rain. These things have always been the same. So why worry now? Why worry now?
You have been listening to a live music session recorded at the KBOO Community Radio Studios in Portland, Oregon. More information about KBOO can be found online at kboo.fm.
The air hangs heavy in the hot Kansas night. 300 scowling men cleaning their knives. Flail the damn Yankees till they scream and they yell. The philosophy of bloody William Quantrell. Two brothers from Missouri, they rode with Bill, and they learned to hate, and they learned to kill. Frank and Jesse James at murder excelled under the guidance of bloody William Quantrell. Black powder staining their hands. Good men gone bad on the borderlands. Souls that once shined, now destined for hell. The disciples of bloody William Quantrell. Or load up your shotgun if you're willing to fight. Then take a moment to write out your will before facing bloody William Quantrell. The rebels rode into Lawrence just before dawn, burning and looting and shooting their guns. 200 men and boys lay dead where they fell to the delight of bloody William Quantrell. But there came a day when Bill wasn't so lucky. Took a bullet in the chest in northern Kentucky, and nobody cried and nobody wailed at the demise of bloody William Quantrell. And Billy's bushwhackers had no place to run. Beaten and tired, tracked down one by one. So the news went taut, they cursed the day that they fell under the spell of bloody William Quantrell. Black powder staining their hands. Good men gone bad on the borderlands. Souls that once shined, now destined for hell. The disciples of bloody William Quantrell. The legacy of bloody William Quantrell. The horn of bloody William Quantrell.